Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to unbox and review a makeup kit. This kit is provided by Vizio Makeup Academy. I'm not wearing this kit on my face right now, but I'm going to unbox it here with you today and insert some clips of me using the products a little bit later. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. Today is a marathon and I've been filming today. This is like third video of the night. You're going to see me looking like this 3 times. So let's kind of jump into this. So I received the kit in this box. It was sent United States Postal Service. This is what I have here. This seems like something you would want to have if you're a makeup artist. They also have like makeup classes as well. So I did receive a nice little thank you letter from the company. So that is very sweet. We have 7 palettes here. We have Volume 1 Color Correction SFX Paint Palette. Volume 2 Foundation Concealer Palette. Volume 3 Powder Highlight Contour Palette. Volume 4 Eyeshadow Pressed Pigment Palette. Volume 5 Eyeshadow Palette. Volume 6 Blush Palette. Volume 7 Lip Palette. It says here, Vizio Makeup Academy's 7 palette collection professional makeup kit has been uniquely designed using the highest quality pigments and formulations. With our unique and diligent approach to makeup artistry, including our focus on education, we have carefully selected each color in each makeup kit to provide what is essential for makeup artists while considering the most popular colors and trends amongst professional makeup artists and influencers in the industry. Okay, it has this and it's squishy. So that is wonderful. Like, I feel confident that this is going to be in good condition when I open it. See how you can see every palette here? And it's like in a nice sleeve. Okay, I'm gonna slide it out so you guys can see there. We have a beautiful, sleek package here. It comes with this piece of plastic. This is definitely great for color correcting. But also it looks like you have paints. There's a character here, so if depending, like if you were, I guess, doing some Halloween makeup or for a movie, you have color correctors and paints for that. Now remember, I'm a makeup enthusiast, not a makeup artist. So if I can use this, anybody can. So I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of some color corrector before I apply my foundation. And I'm going to use this peachy one to cancel out any darkness that I have. I'm just going to take it over my eyelids because they're a little dark. I'm just going to put a light layer over my lids. And we'll put a little bit over this little pimple here. Corners of the mouth. That was nice, and that was called Sci-Fi Orange. This one is foundation and concealer. The colors in this palette look like every shade is represented from light to deep. Looks like this captures a lot of skin tones. As I read the descriptions of these shades, I'm seeing pinks, neutrals, yellow, olive, red, cool blue, purple. So lots of various undertones are included here in these shades. Now we're going to go in with the foundation palette. Ooh, it's foundation and contour. I'm usually neutral. Alright, these I think have some neutral undertones. These and olive, but olive and sheer tan look like they might be a good tone for me. Since I'm the only person using this palette, I'm just going to use my brush. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive. Light. Sheer tan. Oh. Sheer tan might be it. Sheer tan. Seems like a winner. So let's see if I can go back over olive. Let's just do one half my face. All right, so with one half of my face done, like that. Now let's see if I go in with a beauty blender. I'm keeping it light around the eyes because I know I'm gonna go in like with the concealer shade as well. I don't want to put too much product under the eye. So then that's with a beauty sponge, and that matches my skin tone pretty well. Pretty good medium coverage, but I'm gonna stop there. But let's bop the beauty blender over the other side, and it looks like beauty sponge or a brush works fine. I think I might try almond as a concealer shade. We'll start with this one, but I may mix in a little bit of caramel because it's kind of warm. I'm kind of wanting a brightening shade. See if I mix in a little bit of the yellow from the caramel shade. And I'm just going in with almond and caramel and mixing them. And then we'll blend it out in a moment with the beauty blender. It's looking quite bright on the camera, but not as bright in person. So let's blend that out. Let's do a little bit of contouring too. Let's start with mocha. So that adds a little natural contour. Let's go a little deeper and go to walnut. Walnut and then mocha. It's a little lighter. So I'm gonna go back over mocha with walnut. And we'll take a little bit of walnut here. I want to just see what spice looks like as a contour. Just curious. Wow. Wow. Interesting. We'll just keep it kind of in the back here. I'm just going to put a little. Small amount. I'm going to blend it all out in a second with my beauty blender. That's really pretty. Those blended together. That's really pretty. We'll come back to that because I'll need to carve out my brows later. All right, now we have powder highlight contour palette. And these look like the highlighter shades here across the top, but lots of different powders. These are beautiful shades for not only highlighter shades that could work for various skin tones, as well as the powders and the contour shades look beautiful, like not too warm as far as the contour colors. Love that. Very, very beautiful. There are even images here that kind of give you some different ways to contour depending on the person's face shape, which I think would be a nice tip to have as a beginning makeup artist. If you are a beginner and you are applying makeup to someone's face, that seems like that would be helpful. Let's go ahead and do some powder. I'm gonna start with translucent under my eye, and then I may grab some of the other shades. Translucent. And we'll take that over the nose. Quite bright, but it's okay. We're gonna contour and bronze a little bit later. Let's see what handwritten does. I'm just using this powder to set my face. So now that I've moved on to my face, let me grab another powder brush and we'll go into handwritten. And I'm just gonna kind of buff this in. I want to go back over my contour so that that's not lost. I think I'm gonna do fresh. We'll start with that and see. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful color. I want to try this around the most outer edges. This deeper shade is called Flex. I think I'm gonna contour my nose with this, Living on a Prayer. I think I need my brows and I'll feel much better. I'm gonna step away from the camera for a second, do my brows, and I will be right back. I put my brows on pretty heavy so we can see what this can do. I'm gonna go in with Olive. I'm gonna use Sheer Tan to get the top of my brows. I'm gonna just set my brows with my normal brow gel. Now I can't wait to open this one. This is eyeshadows and pressed pigments. Ooh, wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. And again, they've definitely thought about the beginning makeup artist with all of the tips on how to apply these shades. But look at all of the beautiful colors. It's everything. All of the primary colors, definitely colors that most people wear. Mattes and shimmers. Love this. And then this one is just eyeshadow, not pressed pigments. Again, it has another eye map here. And this is gorgeous. These appear to be a lot more neutral. If you are doing bridal makeup, everyday makeup looks, very wearable. But I'm sure you can mix the two. You can mix those brighter punches of colors with this. This is, of course, more my speed, what I actually wear. Like I have on a neutrals palette right now, but beautiful. Oh, I love the textures that I'm seeing here. And I love that it goes all the way up to a white and it includes a black. Just beautiful. Let's get risky. Just make a really smoky eye. Let me start with this on my lid here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Do you see that pigment? Oh my goodness, y'all. That just blew my mind. Just that little bit on my finger. Just this little bit. Oh. Wow. Let's take a little bit of this blue, the deeper blue, and sort of define that corner. A little bit of this fuchsia here, and just blend a little bit above and just sort of start blending those together. I'm just gonna go in with the lighter blue. It's a matte. Hit this just to blend into the crease a little, just so it'll kind of be blended. Go back into like my gray here just to sort of blend everything out. I take this green. I'm gonna start with my finger. Let's see if we can take some of Download, which is also green, and sort of tone it down some. I think I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more blue and put more blue than green, because I like the blue better. We'll keep touching up until I'm satisfied. Let's try this one under the lash line on the corner. I feel like some pink needs to be incorporated since I have some on the top. I'll put this blue on the corner to deepen that out a bit here. Let's do the lighter pink and then we'll put in some of the deeper pink. I'll blend these out and then I'm gonna assess the situation. I'm going back in with my gray because I'm just a person that likes something a little darker under the eye. I'm sure when I put on liner it'll look okay, but I just Don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to smoke out that lash line with the gray. Once I put on my liner and lashes, we're going to be coming together. So I'm going to apply liner and lashes and I'll be right back. Highlight the inner tear duct and then I'm going to touch up a little bit with powder. I'm going to choose this bright shade over here in the corner. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Beach is the name of this shade. And it is bright. Let's blend it out. I'm missing translucent powder, guys, and I may have to use some. I'm just trying to go back in with this and see how it does. I wanted to just see if I could just use the palette, but I think it's okay to, you know, blend in other products. Some of the products look a little glowy, so let me go back over this really quickly with my beauty blender. I'm gonna use a loose translucent powder in my T-zone. Okay, so I applied just a little bit of actual mattifying translucent powder. I need more of a matte T-zone, so that's okay. I'm gonna apply a little bit of bronzer just to take down the powder some, then we'll go on to blush. I did put on a little bit of my own bronzer, but I'll go back into Fresh because that was a little bit warm, and just sort of buff out these edges here. And use that as a bronzer as well. I'm excited to take a look at this blush palette because I bet every blush color you might want to wear is in here, and I am right. This is exciting. Oh, look at there again. It's got this information here that has deep skin, medium skin, fair skin. So it tells you which colors to use depending on the person's skin tone. Again, perfect if you are a beginning makeup artist to know how to use this. So it's definitely beginner friendly, and I am loving all of the shades here. Lots of bright colors I don't have. Like this looks like something I'd love to put on my skin. That's definitely different. I'm loving this. Love this. And I think I read the names of the colors in the palette were chosen special by people and have meaning for each person that has chosen these names. Oh, it even has it by undertones on here too, guys. So depending on whether you have warm or cool undertones, it tells you which blush to wear. What blush do we want to use? I know I'm going to mix these because that just seems fun. Mimi and Daydream are the two I'm looking at here. Go in with Mimi. Start off with one on one cheek and then put the other on the other cheek. Now let's try Daydream. It's a little bit coral. I think I like Daydream. So let's just mix them. I'm gonna mix them up a little bit here. And we'll try to end with more Daydream. I'm gonna take my powder brush and pop it around the edges here. Beautiful. Now let's go back to highlighter. Let's try out Ritzy. Wow. I kind of want to try Gleaming too, if y'all can see that. Wow, this is a little brighter, a little more gold. So, you know, we got to mix the two. Wow. Those are beautiful. And that's Ritzy. Ugh. Okay, I'm liking that. Ritzy is probably a better color for me. Really pretty. The last volume is this lip palette. This is the volume 7. This one even breaks it down by lip shapes. Isn't that helpful? I see nudes, I see pops of color, I see lip colors that I don't know who wears those, but I see these things. By having some different colors like the black and the white, you can probably mix them and create different shades if you needed to. Definitely a lot to choose from. There are 3 here that look like they may have a little bit of a shimmer in them. Down to lips now. I'm gonna keep it nude, I can tell you that. That's really pretty. That's a pretty color. These are nice. Let's go with Alina. Let's start with that color. Oh yeah, it's got a little shimmer. That's really pretty, but I feel like I want to mix it with something. Maybe cami. Something that isn't so shimmery. Around the edges here. I'm gonna top it, make sure Alina is on the top here. So I want you to get a good look at what this looks like by itself, but I gotta have a gloss. I'm gonna top it with a lip gloss just to add a little punch. I love how the makeup turned out. I feel like this was a really great color of color corrector for me and did a good job color correcting. It's a creamy product, very easy to work with. For the foundation, I really enjoyed this palette a lot. I was really pleased with the fact that I was able to really get this match just from using one shade. Sheer Tan, it matched me pretty well. I could have mixed it with other shades, but I just decided to stick with one shade just to be safe. And whatever I used in this palette for my highlighting, I really like as well, because I can see the brightness that I was trying to achieve. Also with the foundation palette, I really liked the cream contour products. I tried 3 of them. I thought the shades were nice. This was a great way to deepen the exterior here, and these were deep enough for me to use. So I really think that this is very, very good, and I actually like the finish. Like, I like how my complexion looks with those cream products, so that's really pretty. Number 3 was powder, and I think that the shades were really good. Either the powder or the foundation concealer product might have left more of a sheen under my eye, and I do prefer more of a matte, so I did end up going back in with my translucent powder, but that's also because I get oily in my T-zone, and I kind of just know how I want my T-zone to look. But if you are using this on someone who has drier skin, more normal skin, they might be fine. I thought that this was a great powder contour palette as well. I liked this shade. I used one of these, this one I think maybe for my nose. I used a little bit of this. So everything that I used out of this palette was nice. So let's go ahead and talk about highlighter 2. Ritzy and Glimmer are very beautiful. This one is probably the one I would get the most use out of, Ritzy. But I also can't wait to try some of these peachier shades. And I just think it's a beautiful highlight, very smooth, a little bit of kick up when I use the powder, but it's a very smooth highlighter and looks really nice on me. It's gorgeous, beaming. Eyeshadow palettes. I have worn blue on my channel before, but it's been a while. So I wanted to try a little bit of blue and green. I kind of really like using some of these grayer color. I like that in my crease. It just helps really give you that smoky effect and sort of give you more of a blended appearance when I use that with the transition shade I think that I used. So I really enjoyed that. Wow, wow, wow. I was really, really surprised. You guys saw, I was just really surprised by the punch that this blue packed. So I can't wait to try some of these others, the greens, the oranges, some of the other kind of foiled metallic shades, but I wasn't expecting it to be so foiled and beautiful. The mattes in both of these palettes blended very well. The metallic foiled shades are beautiful and everything is gorgeous. These are very good eyeshadow palettes, and I think that you will see that it has like all of the right shades. The blush shades that I have, just like me, Just like me, I kept it safe, but these are what I have on, and I think that they work really nicely. Very appropriate for the eyeshadow look. Again, all of the shades you could possibly use, from more of a neutral, more muted shade to a very bright pigmented shade, is in that blush palette. Finally, the lip. I know I cheated a little bit, but that's because I'm a gloss girl. Both of these are beautiful. Again, lots of different lips, reds, but I kept it safe again and wanted something that looked a little bit more nude and wanted to see if I could apply it without using a lip liner. Very creamy and comfortable. Again, I have on a gloss, so I know I cheated a little bit, but I do like the color itself. I wanted a more nude lip to complement the eyes. Very satisfied with the lipsticks as well. So that concludes my video about the Vizio Makeup Academy Makeup Kit. Again, there are 7 volumes. I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing as well as me trying out the products. If you are a makeup artist or makeup enthusiast like me, and you're a beginner especially, because this is definitely beginner friendly, and you are in the market for a makeup kit that is compact and will meet your needs, be sure to check them out. I will link them down below so that you guys can head on over to their website. So thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.